If you guys want to make your burn RPG game on Roblox, then you guys come to the right place. This video is going to cover particle portals, basically better versions, better visual effects on portals, like this one, and basically teleporting from place to place instead of like the usual place, like basically teleporting from place to place, like in other places featured on here, and of course the hit cycle. So that being said, let's get right into it. Okay, so if you've seen the tutorials, previous tutorials and stuff, you're probably aware that we've done portals before, but we haven't made them until look like this. So it's actually pretty simple. I'll show you guys what it looks like, but it's basically if you guys want to know how to make your own particle mirrors and stuff, this isn't a particle mirror tutorial. This is just basically making it look like this. Go to the toolbox and get this model by Quality GMD. Link to it will be down below, or you can take a look at it, or you can also have a look at it in the various servers that you're in. But anyways, this is pretty much what we got here. So yeah, we got pretty much the portals and stuff, and yeah, basically what you want to do is go into the portal template and select which one you want. So say like you want this one, copy these, and paste this into, gonna go into the portal you want to go to, click the base, paste it to here, and then change. Now what I would recommend is change the size of C-frame and hitbox down to 9, just to make it look a bit better. That way it doesn't like bug out the whole bug and stuff. And then what we want to do is make the base transparency of the base model of the portal 1. And then what you want to do is copy the base color. Then you have the vortex and debris and stars, all the emitters. Make sure their color is the same one, and you pretty much get this. So yeah, it's pretty cool, honestly. It's a really cool thing I want to show for a while now. A lot of people are kind of tired of having those weird oval shaped portals that give no features into the game. So if you guys want to so basically hopefully this will fix it, and hopefully the people will take more advantage of stuff like this in the future and all that stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much how you make portals with that. So yeah, also Quality GMD, if you're watching this, thank you for making this for everyone else to use. We appreciate it. Now let's go over the next part. Now the next part I want to talk about is hit cycles, because hit cycles have been a really big thing that many people want me to talk about for a while now. And you may wonder, why the hell are hit cycles? Well, basically when you go into BWK storage, I can't remember where it's at, but I know it's somewhere around here. Okay, it's not down there, but it was around here. Well, okay, okay, yeah. So basically, go into BWK storage, go into modules, go into entity, and click down here, and you'll see two new things. You'll see attack functions. Attack functions, I don't really know what they are. I think someone already did a tutorial on how to do this before, I think. Let me check real quick. Okay, so no. So as of now, there is no such thing as there's no attack functions attack cycle function tutorial, but hit cycle function I'll do, since that's pretty damn simple. But I'll show you guys how to do that too. So what you want to do is click the hit cycle function, and so basically how the hit cycle functions work is that basically basically how it works that, so basically in the Maka figs you'll see something called in a Maka fig you'll see something down here called what's it called, hit cycle. This is what the hit cycle is called. Basically how this works is that you basically so basically how hit cycles work is that it's think about it as like attack animations, but like this is pretty much where you can find attack animation stuff. So basically they're like telegraph animations. You can you got attacks, you can show the trails, you can stop all attacking. It's a bit more it's like a cycle of it's like sequential animations, kind of like sequential animation when you're attacking with a melee weapon. So that's pretty much what mobs will do too. So when you're attacking, so yeah, you got a lot here. You got a callback. Callback is basically a function when callback is a function when it basically runs when when the cycle's calls. So that's pretty cool. But if you guys want to make your own, change the animations, you probably are pretty curious about that. So let's say for instance you wanted an animation on alright, give me a second quick. Okay, so let's say for instance you wanted to change want to make a new hit cycle function. What you want to do is simply duplicate the default animation and call it something. Let's just go with classic animations, and we'll go ahead and copy and paste this. For those who don't know what this is the classic. This is basically a source estimation that old RPGs had. You won't know until you've looked at it. So but I'll show you anyway. So this is a classic, and we're gonna go ahead and give let's go ahead and give it to this thief right here, I guess. So yeah, once you pretty much got your hit cycle done, just be sure to put this in here, and it should work. Okay, that took me a while to realize, but apparently I'm doing it wrong. So basically, what you need to do is make the basically what you need to do is change basically the hit cycle function needs to be let's see here. It needs to be this right here, if I'm correct. So basically, I think it should work. If not, then I'm kind of stuck here, honestly. Okay, see right there. Yep, see right there. So basically, okay, I had it wrong. My bad. All right, so basically, what was needed is that you need to change the name of the you need to change the hit cycle name to the name of the mob you want to link to. So basically, since we named it thief, we gave him the thief thing, and yeah, it's really weird how it works. I don't like that. I really hate how it pretty much I just hate it. I just don't like how it is formatted. But yeah, that kind of sucks. All right, so now we got that over with. There might be. I feel like there's a way to disregard. I feel like there's a way to what you call it to override it. Give me a second, real quick. Okay, so after doing some research and looking around, I can confirm that this is pretty much the way to do it. So basically, what you want to do is go to replicate storage models and make a hit cycle function. That's the name of the mob. Then pretty much go into thief and change it to and make sure that the hit cycle is true. If it's not a string, then that pretty much means that if there's not a string, if it's not a string, it kind of breaks. I'm not sure why it breaks, but I find it kind of hard because I tried putting hit cycle as classic, and it just uses the default hit cycle. So it's really weird. It's really weird. I'm not sure why, but that's pretty much how you do hit cycles. Attack functions I don't know how to do much of. But if you guys do want to know how to do attack functions, then I recommend we're using this as a guide, I guess, and maybe someone will be able to work on how to make a attack function feature. But for now, right now, use the defaults we currently have, like this, for example, and stuff. And yeah. Anyways, let's now move on to the last thing, which is teleporting places. Now, teleporting places is a little bit difficult considering like everything has to be the same. If it's not the same, your game's fucked, and it's weird. So let me explain to you how it works. So basically, I made this new. So basically, you may be aware of this this thing that I did for Droplets RPG kit called I made this game called Universe Teleport or the Game Teleporter. I think I have it right here. Yeah, I'm getting Teleport right here for Droplets RPG kit. It doesn't work anymore because Droplets is outdated and isn't really working out anymore. So what you need to do now? So what's next? What should we do? Can we import that into here? No, you really can't. So anyways, I pretty much made this, and I'll show you how to work with this thing. So this is my place teleports add-on that I made for ej0w's kit. You're more than want. It's not the best, so you guys are more than welcome to modify and make it a bit more better. And maybe post it as a better version of it. But personally, it's whatever you guys think. But basically, what you want to do is go into the replace. So basically, what you want to do is go into the abyss, and you'll see this thing called place. And this is the portal example that uses this. Copy this and paste it into a portal, kind of like maybe this, for example. So copy this and paste it into here and all that stuff. But there's actually down here, you'll see there's also info here too. So feel free to look at this down here too. These are just some features and changes and how to set up and all that stuff. Basically, this is basic guide on how to do it. So, but basically, what you want to do is add a new value to any teleport config in called place, which we did right here. Pretty much, we did it right over here. So that's done. And then what we do is put the teleport, in the replacements folder. You'll see something called transportation. Move that and replace it with delete this and paste it in here, and then I believe you should be able to join the place. Now I do have a new place called Abyss Test Plate. I'm gonna copy this ID, go into the abyss, and paste this right here. So now it should work and all that stuff. So and also if since we're only gonna be teleporting to place, I'll just do Nile, or we can probably do spawn. Yes, let's just have teleport to spawn maybe. I'll give it a second quick. Yeah. Alright, copy this. I usually do this just in case anything goes wrong. But here you are. Anyways, alright. So now that we got that over with, I should be able to you should be able to be teleported. Well, of course you can't teleport to the actual you can't teleport to like the actual game itself. Well, in Studio, because like in Studio you can't teleport, and that's pretty much how it is. But let's just test out and see if this thing works. So, a good way to test to make sure it works in Studio is by checking it out by looking and so basically you'll see the abyss, and if you get this error called teleport failed because cannot teleport in Roblox Studio, that means it works. It pretty much works, and you pretty much did nothing wrong. So pretty cool. Though it kind of does break when you're in Studio, so that's great. But yeah, anyways, we're gonna go ahead and open up Roblox the Abyss Temple, and I'll show you what we have to do next. Alright, so basically what you need to do is that so basically when you get into the game, you'll notice that that this is pretty much what we have as a test plate to show you guys that this works. So I'm going to go ahead and go into the game. I'll show you guys what we have here. Alright, so just to confirm that this works, we're pretty much going to go into the Portal Castle and open up the game and go ahead and teleport to the place itself in an actual game. So yeah, we're going to be there for a bit, and I'll show you guys how that works. So we're going to teleport here, and you will notice that we get teleported back to spawn. However, though, you need to give it a second because the teleport service, it just uses teleport service, so it kind of breaks everything. But so teleport service is kind of buggy. It's an official Roblox service, so what it basically does is it's basically used to teleport from place to place in an actual game. You can teleport from experience to experience, or as they call it, experience. But yeah, anyways, this is pretty much what we have now. So yeah, we pretty much have been officially teleported to the actual game. Now there's one problem though. This is a very empty base plate, so let's go and publish the game, and I'll show you guys how to put everything back in together and stuff. So, okay, so in order for this game to actually be an actual universe and not be an actual fucking base plate, what you want to do is go to the original place. You can't see it, but basically what we're going to do is copy everything here. So basically, what we have, we pasted, we're going to paste everything back in here. So basically, the maps, yeah, we can just delete the maps since we don't really need that, since it's just a test place. Doors, we can probably delete. Assets, we're probably going to keep those just in case. Mobs, we're probably just going to have one mob just for the fun of it. We'll just keep one of the goblins. Delete that. NPCs, we will probably delete those. Props, delete those. Spawns, actually, we'll delete those too. Teleports, portals. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and we're actually going to go ahead and delete that. And actually going to use this one as our way to get back there, just to show you guys that you can pretty much teleport back from here on out, back and forth and stuff. So yeah, so basically just copy and paste all that stuff. Copy what you have from the original game and paste it into here. So basically we're going to copy stuff in BWK storage, paste it into here. Not from the kit, but from the actual game. So like I'm currently in the Journey to Bandlands main place, and I'm pasting all this stuff in here. So that includes server storage, server script service, all of that, pretty much. So wait, is this? Yes, server storage. Okay, not storage just yet. Okay, here's storage UI. All right, copying this. So yes, this is a bit of a struggle to maintain a lot of universes and stuff. But when you get the hang of it, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. But just be aware that if you do lose progress in your RPG game, if you notice that you have lost the tools, and that probably means not everything's up to date. And that's pretty much what the hard part with making all this stuff is. That's really the hard part, honestly. So, yeah. So let's go ahead and move these over here, and yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and start off with. Okay, let's actually move all this stuff, and that way we can make sure this works. All right. So we have this. We have this. Pretty much of this. So now if we play the game, and it might break because I might have forgotten a couple things, but well, let's just check ahead of time. So, and as you can tell, we got everything working. Holy cow, that's actually pretty crazy. Nice. That is crazy. Okay. I will also recommend that, I will also warn you that if you guys do have any problem, I will also warn you that there is a lot of bugs here that if you're gonna teleport between place to place, there's one thing I will recommend. There's one thing I will say though that is kind of a bug. There's actually a bug with this kit that I will mention that I kind of need to mention. But basically, here's what I'm just gonna spill the tea and just say right now, honestly. Copy all the NPCs. Copy all the quest NPCs because if your game has if you have quests and the player is active on a quest right now, and they join our place, they're gonna bug out and not be able to play the game because that quest guy is not able to show up. It's a weird bug. I'm not sure why it's there, but it's really important for this to work. So yeah. Anyways, we're gonna go back to what's called spawn. And then we're going to go ahead and copy this. And then we're going to pretty much copy and paste the ID, which we have here. I think the ID is right. Yep, the ID is right up here. All right, so get the ID. We're going to call this place equals boom, boom. Wait on. And then I think that should probably be it. Let's call this portal to home just to make sure it works. And let's go and play it, just make sure. And let's see if it bugs. Okay, see if it works. Portal to home. All right, and see if it works. And yep, you can see that we got transportation studio thing. That's pretty much means it works. But let's go ahead and see if it works now, shall we? All right, so I'm pretty much in the game right now. I'm going to pretty much test out and see if this thing works. So I'm really excited to see how it goes. I really am excited to see how it goes because I really don't. I feel like this is because it takes a lot of it takes a lot of errors to figure out stuff, I guess. So like the head cycle stuff, that took a bit, but we finally got to it. So but anyways, this is the Abyss. We're level 10, and I think we're ready to go home. So let's teleport to the Abyss and see what we get. So we can give it a second to teleport us there, and if everything should work right. And there we go. Here we are. We are at the place. Make sure you actually pause your game, not save it ahead of time. Just keep your heads up. This is a heads up. So yeah, here we are. We have a quest and everything like that. We have a King's Chest and High and Goblin. So yeah, you can just see everything works. We got the high score. I think the Finals works too. Yep, Finals works. And then once we go home, we should be able to be teleported back to, well, the host. Simple as that. Boom. Yeah, so that's pretty much how you do place teleports. It's a lot more advanced than the way to do droplets, but nonetheless, I would say it's probably worth it. So yeah, that's pretty much how you really do it. I really apologize if this tutorial was kind of confusing, because of I might stutter sometimes, but I mean that's how I am, and though I will try and make it a bit more simple next time by I might crop out the things where I stutter a bit, but if I don't, then oh well. But hey, anyways, but yeah, it's really about it honestly. So yeah, anyways, I think next video we'll go over how to make. Next video, I'm not sure what to go over next video, but there have been a lot of people who have been suggesting me a lot of cool stuff, like for example, how to make how to use bosses, how to make the boss health bars work, and change the color, I guess, and yeah, and I guess maybe we can also, I might also make a video about me finishing this whole game, honestly. I'm not sure. It'll be pretty cool, but who knows. Anyways, video is probably guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. If you guys want any partial comments, then please be sure to subscribe, like, and turn bells on the channel. But you also on this video. And apart from that, if there's nothing else that you guys have, then let me know. If you guys have any more questions, put them down in the comments below. Apart from that, this is probably this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is Big Game 6 now. Peace out.